Children, so now it's our exercise time. So we do the exercise in the workbook for the lesson 18, our clothes. Let's see what is the first exercise in the workbook. So the first exercise in the workbook is tick the correct answer. Tick the correct answer. So we have 3 questions here. Question 1, 2, 3, and for each question you have 4 options. Option A, option B, option C, option D. Read the question carefully and read the options. Check which option is the correct one. The correct answer you have to give a tick in the square box. Okay. Now the first one, the first question. We wear clothes to protect ourselves from option A, heat, option B, cold, option C, rain, option D, all of this. So clothes protects us from heat, cold, rain. Option A, B, C, all are the correct answers. In option D it is given all of this. So option D we have to tick, isn't it? All of this. Because clothes protects ourselves from heat, cold and rain. Yes. Now coming to the second question. We prefer to wear dash clothes in summer. So in summer season we prefer to wear which clothes? What kind of clothes we wear in summer season? Yes, we wear cotton clothes in summer. Yes, so we prefer to wear dash clothes in summer. Option A, cotton. Option B, woolen. Option C, uniform. Option D, silk. So the correct answer is option A, cotton. C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton. So give a tick in the square box here. Now third question. We get silk from. From where do we get silk? We get silk from silkworm. Silkworm, isn't it? Yes. So option A, trees. Option B, animals. Option C, silkworms. Option D, cotton plant. We get silk from silkworms. Option C is the correct answer. So give a tick here. Okay? Yes. So the first one was we wear clothes to protect ourselves from heat, cold and rain. D means all of this. Then second, we prefer to wear cotton clothes in summer. Option A is the correct answer. Third one, we get silk from silkworms. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, children? Yes, children. So coming to our next exercise, exercise 2. Tick the true and cross the false statements. So here are given few statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are given. So read the statement. If it is true, you can give a tick mark in the square box given. If the statement is false, means wrong, then you have to put a cross mark in the square box. So let us read the statements. The first one. We wear woolen clothes in winter. Is the statement true? Is it correct statement? We wear woolen clothes in winter. Yes, winter we use woolen clothes to keep ourselves warm, isn't it? Yes, so the statement given is right or it is true. So we can give a tick mark here in the square box. Now second, silk thread is made from cocoon. We get silk from silkworm, and silkworm has a protective covering. A silky covering is there. It is called cocoon, isn't it? So silk is, and we get silk thread from cocoon. Silk thread is made from cocoon. It is a correct statement or it is true. So we can give a tick in the square box. Third one, we wear clothes according to the season. Yes, different seasons are there. According to the season, we wear clothes. Summer season, we wear cotton clothes. Winter, we wear woolen clothes. Isn't it? Yes. So this statement is also right or it is correct one. It is the true statement. We wear clothes according to the season. So again, tick mark in the square box. Now next, fourth one. Silk is used to knit woolen clothes. To knit woolen clothes, do we use silk? We use wool to knit woolen clothes, isn't it? So the given statement, silk is used to knit woolen clothes, it is a wrong statement, or we can say it is false statement. So you have to put a cross mark. Put a cross mark in the square box because it is a wrong statement, false. Last one, the fifth one, clothes made from natural fibers are called synthetic clothes. So what are synthetic fibers or synthetic clothes? Clothes made from artificial fibers or man-made fibers, isn't it? Because why it is called artificial or man-made? Because it does not occur naturally. Clothes made from natural fibers are called synthetic clothes. It is a wrong statement because clothes made from artificial fibers are synthetic clothes, not natural. So because it is a false statement, you have to put a cross mark in the square box. Put a cross. Yes, so the first one, we wear woolen clothes in winter. Yes, true. Put a tick mark. Silk thread is made from cocoon. Yes, it's a true statement, so give a tick mark. We wear clothes according to the season. Yes, true. Silk is used to knit woolen clothes. Wrong statement, it is false, so put cross. Clothes made from natural fibers are called synthetic clothes. It is a wrong statement, it is false, so cross. Okay, children? Yes, children, so coming to our next exercise in the workbook, exercise 3. Fill in the blanks with the words given in the box. So there are few words given in the box here. See, you can see some words given in the box. Using those words, you have to fill in the blanks. There are 4 fill in the blanks and there are 4 words given in the box. Which are these words? Cotton, C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton. C-O-C-O-O-N, cocoon. Mulberry, M-U-L-B-E-R-R-Y, mulberry. Then wool, W-O-O-L, wool. Okay, so first one. We wear dash clothes in summer season. Yes, we wear, what kind of clothes we wear in summer season? We wear, yes, we wear cotton clothes, isn't it? Yes, so right, cotton, this is the correct answer, cotton clothes. So, cotton, C-O-T-T-O-N, cotton. We wear cotton clothes in summer season, cotton clothes. Now, second, dash is the soft, thick sheep hair. Sheep has soft, thick hair. It is called, yes, it is called wool. Yes, wool. So W-O-O-L, wool is the soft, thick sheep hair. Third one, we get silk from the silkworms dash. We get silk from the silkworms. Which is the correct answer? Yes, cocoon, isn't it? This is the correct answer. We get silk from the silkworm's cocoon, a silky covering of silkworm. It is cocoon. C-O-C-O-O-N, cocoon. We get silk from the silkworm's cocoon. Last one, the fourth one. Silkworms feed on dash leaves. Silkworms feed on mulberry leaves. Yes, M-U-L-B-E-R-R-Y, mulberry. Silkworms feed on mulberry leaves. So the first fill up is, we wear cotton clothes in summer season. Wool is the soft, thick sheep hair. We get silk from the silkworms cocoon, C-O-C-O-O-N. Fourth one, silkworms feed on mulberry leaves, M-U-L-B-E-R-R-Y, mulberry. Okay. So next exercise in the workbook is match the following. So fourth exercise, match the following. Okay, here you can see some words are given in the middle part, and here left and right you can see some pictures, images. Okay, you have to match these images to these words. So postman, doctor, soldier, school child, P-O-S-T-M-A-N, postman, Doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor. S-O-L-D-I-E-R, soldier. Is a person who is a helper, helping us by saving our country from enemies. Soldier fight for our country, isn't it? Yes. He is a soldier, a person who fights for our country and protecting us from enemies, protecting our country, India. School child. So, the images are given here on both the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to match them. Okay? Yes. So, postman. Here in which, see the images, all the images you can see here. Which image is of a postman here? Postman. Is it number 1, 2, 3 or 4? Which image is of a postman? Yes. Fourth image, you can see a postman wearing khaki uniform with a cap and a bag on his shoulder and a letter in his hand, isn't it? He is a postman. He delivers letters to us. So, just you have to match postman to the fourth image. Then doctor, where you can see the doctor image here. Yes, now 3 images are left. Number 1, 2 and 3. Which image is of a doctor here? Yes, second image is of a doctor. So you have to match doctor to that second image. Yes. Now coming to the third one, soldier. Person who fights for country. Soldier. What is soldier image here? Number 1 or number 3? Yes, number 1 is a soldier image. You can see a soldier in his uniform with gun in his hand, isn't it? Yes, so you can match soldier to 1. Now, school child. What is school child? Yes, that it's you only, right? Yes, it's your image. School child. So it's easy for you to identify a school child. So school child is image number 3. School child. So match school child to number 3 image. So all the images are matched, isn't it? Yes. Postman matches to number 4. Then doctor matches to number 2nd. And soldier matches to number 1, the first image. And school child to the 3rd image. Okay, children? Yes, children. So our next exercise in the workbook is exercise 5. Answer the following questions. Okay. There are a few questions given here. Read the question and answer to that question. Okay. Let's see what is the first question. Can you read the first question written here? Yes. Come on, read. The first question is, what are synthetic clothes? Yes. So you learned about synthetic clothes, isn't it? What are they? They are made from artificial fibers, or we say man-made fibers like nylon, rayon, polyester, and they are shiny and they are durable also, means long lasting, isn't it? Yes. So answer, clothes made from artificial, A-R-T-I-F-I-C-I-A-L, artificial fibers, F-I-B-R-E-S, fibers like nylon, N-Y-L-O-N, nylon, comma rayon, R-A-Y-O-N, and polyester, P-O-L-Y, polyester, P-O-L-Y-E-S-T-E-R, polyester, are called synthetic clothes. So clothes made from artificial fibers like nylon, rayon and polyester are called synthetic clothes. Second question, name, yes, read, name the people who wear uniforms. So you know the people, those who are wearing uniform for the work. Not only for work, children also wear school uniform. Then doctors, nurses, postman, policeman, soldier, they all have uniforms, isn't it? Yes. So answer, uniforms are worn, W-O-R-N, worn by school children like you, comma, doctors, comma, nurses, comma, lawyers, L-A-W-Y-E-R-S, lawyers, advocates, lawyers. policeman, postman, and many more. These are the persons, people, those who wear uniform. So what are synthetic clothes? Clothes made from artificial fibers like nylon, rayon, and polyester are called synthetic clothes. Second, name the people who wear uniforms. Uniforms are worn by school children, doctors, nurses, lawyers, policemen, postmen, and many more. Okay? Yes, children. So our next question is question number 3. So read this question number 3. Which clothes we wear in winter and where do we get them from? So what type of clothes we wear in winter season? In winter we wear woolen clothes, because to keep ourselves warm we wear woolen clothes. And where do we get these clothes from? We get wool from sheep, isn't it? From sheep's hair we get wool, the soft and thick wool. Then that's hair we spun into wool. Then from wool we knit clothes. Yes. So we wear woolen clothes in winter. WOOLLEN, woolen clothes. In winter we get wool from sheep. Fourth one, the last question. Which is the last question? Yes, read. How do we get cotton clothes? How do we get cotton clothes? From where? Yes, we get cotton from cotton plant. After getting cotton, what we will do means people, they spun it into yarn using some machines like rotating. They rotate and rotate and rotate, twist it, and they make yarn like threads, isn't it? Yes. Then using that we make cloth, cotton cloth on a loom as a device used to make a cloth. Loom. Different types of looms are there. Okay. Yes. So how do we get cotton clothes? Cotton is obtained from cotton plants. Full stop. At first, comma, cotton is spun into yarn and YARN, yarn, and then used to make cloth on a loom. LOOM, loom. So which clothes we wear in winter and where do we get them from? So we wear woolen clothes in winter. We get wool from sheep. Last question, how do we get cotton clothes? Cotton is obtained from cotton plants. At first, cotton is spun into yarn and then used to make cloth on a loom. Okay, children? Understood? Yes. Children, so our next section is HOTS. Yes. So here a question is there. You have to think about the question and you have to say the answer or write the answer. Okay. Why we should not wear synthetic clothes in the kitchen? Yes. It is not preferable to wear synthetic clothes in kitchen. It is not good, or it is risky to wear synthetic clothes in kitchen. It is not safe, we can say. Yes. Why? Do you know the reason? Synthetic clothes, it is not safe to wear when we are working in the kitchen. Yes. Answer is polyester catches fire very easily. Synthetic means it is made up of nylon, rayon and polyester, I said, isn't it? So polyester clothes are synthetic clothes. So these clothes catches fire very easily and melts. So after melting, what happens, you know? After melting, it sticks to the body of the person wearing it, causing severe burns. So once the synthetic clothes, it catch fire, what happens? It melts and it sticks to the body of the person and the body get burns or it causes severe burns. So it is not safe to wear synthetic clothes in kitchen. Okay, since polyester catches fire very easily and melts. After melting, it sticks to the body of the person wearing it, causing severe burns, major burns. Seriously, it will burn our body. Value based question. What value that you learned from the lesson? Which type of clothes can save us from mosquito bites? Yes. Everywhere mosquitoes are there, especially night time, evening time. We can see mosquitoes flying here and there and coming and biting us. So what kind of clothes is safe to wear when mosquitoes are there more, if we are going outside? Yes, we have to wear clothes with long sleeves. Hands should be more up to here, long sleeves. Full pants if we wear, if we dress up fully instead of shorts and all, then we can save ourselves from mosquito bites. So we should wear long sleeves, long pants and socks when outdoors, and light colors like white to avoid mosquito bites. Light color clothes is good to wear, and also that clothes should have long sleeves. Then otherwise long pant you can wear. If the pant is short or dress is short, you can wear socks also. Then mosquito cannot come and bite on directly to the body. And light color clothes are good to wear, white color. Okay, so we should wear long sleeves, long pants and socks when outdoors, when we go outside, and light colors like white to avoid mosquito bites. Okay children. Next is home assignment project. So let us see what is there in your project for you to do the project, or what is there in the workbook for your project work. For home assignment, page number 59, home assignment project. Go to a nearby tailor shop and bring small pieces of cloth of 4 different materials. Yes, tailor shops are there nearby, isn't it? So wherever in which area you are staying, near to your area, near to your house, tailor shops are there. So go any one of this tailor shop, or the tailor shop where you used to give, your mother used to give clothes for stitching. She knows a tailor maybe, so ask her and go to a nearby tailor shop, or you can go to a tailor shop, a tailor whom you know well. If you don't know, then also you can go to a tailor shop and ask a few materials, because there they used to cut the clothes and they do stitching and all. So many pieces, small pieces will be there here that they don't want actually. They used to throw away those pieces. So small pieces you get from tailor shop. So take those pieces and you stick in the space that given below. Here some space has given. There you have to stick those pieces and write the names of that cloth. If you get a polyester cloth, then that piece you can stick there and write polyester. If it is cotton, stick the cloth and write cotton. If you get a silk cloth, stick the cloth there and write silk. So try to collect 3 or 4 pieces from a tailor shop, small pieces, and take it and stick to the space that is given here and write the name of the particular piece of the cloth that you got. Okay children? Yes. Now we completed the exercises in the workbook of lesson 18, our clothes. So you learned about our clothes, different types of clothes, wearing in different season, and clothes according to different season, and how we are getting these clothes, etc. How clothes protects us, everything you learned. So these once you read the lesson, isn't it? Yes, after reading, coming to the exercise part, learn all the exercise given in the workbook, tick the correct answer, true or false, fill in the blanks, question answer, match the following, like that. Many exercises are there. So learn thoroughly all these exercises. Once you read the lesson, you will come to know about everything. Already you learned the lesson. Now read the lesson. Now try to answer all the exercise in the workbook. Learn it thoroughly. If there is any hard word, then spell it and learn the spelling of those words, and be prepared for your exams. Okay, you have exams and assignments for each lesson, so you have to prepare for that. So you have to learn the lessons and exercises very well. Okay children?